Hello everyone and welcome to another episode in our Silent Hunter 4 Let's Play. So yes, we are having a lot of success on this particular patrol indeed. We are down to 36% fuel, which translates into roughly 5,000 and a bit of miles, and I have enough to reach here and then go back to our new destination in Majuro Island. So let's get this done. Let's finish this patrol, and let's see if we get to spend our last 4 torpedoes, because it's all we have left. This has been a very busy patrol indeed. So yep, let's get it done. Oh well, okay. Definitely not going to complain. 110 of burning, and we have more contacts.
Yes, new course 29. Yes, 7.
I'm loving this. So yes, more contacts. 110 is that direction. Going to go to radar depth because there have been a lot of planes
Yes,
today.
sir.
Been forced to dive a lot of times. I actually have been under for some hours by now. Raise the radar mast to check for plane contacts. Since we are not picking anything at all. So surface the boat, standard ahead,
Yes, sir.
lower the radar,
Surface.
and let's call for battle stations just in case. And yes, we do have a radar contact over here. We don't have any radar updates on the map, but there's definitely something there. Nice. Okay, radar contact confirmed.
Bearing 352. Long range.
Let's mark it. And the hunting begins once again. I'm going to go to full speed ahead.
Ahead full.
Gotta be careful with the fuel, but we need to get in front of this dude. Going to increase the
New course 2.
obliquity of our approach so we get in front of her. Let's get a course. Prediction done. Which tells a 185 more or less course. Okay. Okay, we can't see our target yet, which is good because it means she can't see us either. And we are really traveling at pretty fast speed. She's changed course. She's definitely now going southeast. Okay, this puts me in a quite of an awkward position because we are going to be very close to the track. But on the same note, we can do a rear attack easier. I'm going to use my 2 rear torpedoes for this one. Crosses a point of approach, 5 miles. Let's go periscope depth.
Periscope depth.
Want it to pass,
Dive.
and then we'll surface again. And down we go.
Current depth 40.
And gonna call
Yes, sir.
for
Ahead
flank
flank.
speed ahead.
Yes,
Ahead.
sir.
Okay, let me hear. There is nothing on this bearing, which means that, yeah,
Current depth
here is
60.
our objective. Nothing more around. So yeah, those are planes, quite obviously. Let's wait here for maybe 10 minutes and then we'll surface again. Okay. We'll breach the surface and raise the radar antenna. Doesn't say we have any radar contacts on aircraft yet, which is just as good. Because that means we can surface the boat.
Surface the boat.
Need to do a speed estimation before anything else, but we also need to cross this bearing line if we are going to shoot our aft torpedoes. So let's head towards there with decks awash and then make a speed calculation. In the meantime, let me calculate the course we need. 256. No, 245 rather. Hold on a second. No, 246. There.
Yes, sir. New course. 2, 4, yes, sir. 5.
Oh, good enough. And yes, let's cross. That plane is now going south. That's bullshit. Okay. Let's do a speed estimation. Has to be rough because we are not having the instant contacts that we get when we are within visibility range. But this will have to make do. Also, I need to change this course a slight bit. Slight less. Good enough. Plane going south. Gonna be closer here. 10 miles. We might be able to do this without submerging. Okay, here. 3 minutes and a quarter, more or less. Okay, here. It's, I'm guessing 9 knots. 3 minutes and a quarter. Yes. Precisely. 9 knots. Good. That gives us a good chance at going under already.
Periscope depth.
We will cross the
Dive.
track line and we will be able to deliver a proper attack here. Good. Well, we are about to cross the
Yes, sir.
track line. Let's creep ahead.
Yes, sir.
So let's stop engines
Yes, sir. All stop.
until we are well past and until we actually are slow enough that we need some movement forward to keep our depth. Meanwhile, let's hear this dude. Track it. Okay, and what's this?
Contact! Merchant!
Thank you.
Closing! Bearing!
9-2.
Long range!
Now,
Merchant!
okay,
Closing.
now you are
Bearing.
tracking it.
9-2.
Thank you very much. Okay, it's a good time to start taking a look at what's there. If you can see it yet, of course. Which for now we can't. Well, let's wait here. Well, we have a visual contact finally. Good. Let's start feeding the info on the torpedoes. 9 knots. Bearing of starboard 80. I'm going to shoot them at 170. Fast speed. 170. Downscope. Let's keep on waiting. Okay, let's take another look. Oh, this is one of the small ones. Yeah. This is a small merchant indeed. Let's down scope. This is a very calm day.
1, 2, 7. Closing.
This might be, yep. Up scope. Lock. Accept. 18 feet of draft.
Bearing. 1,
So I'm going to
2,
send
8. Closing.
torpedo to 13. I'm tempted to just launch one torpedo, but I just don't trust my torpedoes yet. Yeah. Well, let's wait. Okay, let's see what's going to be
Closing.
the distance of the track. We are moving at 1 knot, maybe 16,000, more
Merchant.
or less.
Bearing. 1, 3, 7.
16,000. It's here at
Merchant. Bearing.
170.
8. Closing.
There. Let's see
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 4.
if I can
Closing.
show those torpedo tubes opening.
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 4. 1.
Hold on a second.
Closing.
Let's see. There, I got the key wrong.
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 4, 2. Closing.
And there it goes. And let's open the next one.
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 4, 4. Closing.
Won't see a lot because it's in the shadow area, but you can see the door
Merchant.
being
Bearing.
opened.
1, 4, 5. Closing.
Okay, 145, it's really, really close.
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 4, 7. Closing.
Also, I want to send two by just one reason. It's daylight, they are going to be the tracks. They may
Merchant.
may
Bearing. 1,
avoid
4,
them. So I'm going to
Closing.
shoot one at the front, one at the back. That way, if they accelerate, the front one
0.
will hit.
Closing.
If they somehow decelerate or turn too much, the second one will hit the machinery areas. We'll see.
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 5.
Okay,
2.
on scope.
Closing.
Okay, up scope again. Stand by, tubes
Bearing.
7 and 8.
4. Constant distance.
And as he crosses by,
Merchant.
we will
Bearing.
order
1, 6, 6. Constant distance. Merchant. Bearing.
fire to
1,
7.
6, 8. Constant distance.
Fire to 8. On scope.
0.
Almost directly aft the torpedoes.
Bearing. 1, 7, 1. Constant distance.
Now we need to wait. Up scope. Still not. Down scope. Being very careful with my scope here because it's very calm waters.
1, 7, 5.
Broad daylight, scopes can be seen. So yeah. Okay, up scope.
Merchant. Bearing. 1, 7, 8. Constant distance.
Anytime now. Yeah, he's turning. You can see it. He's turning towards me. Should be at 90 degrees.
Merchant. Bearing. 1.
He's facing
0. Constant
progressively more towards me. They have seen the torpedoes.
torpedo impact.
And that's why had I aimed here, I would have missed. The second torpedo is going to miss. Second one I don't think is going to hit.
Constant distance.
Yep. Down scope.
Merchant. Bearing.
Full speed ahead, full left rudder. Let's take a look at what's going on there.
Ahead full.
Pretty powerful impact.
Merchant. Bearing. 1,
And
8,
yep.
5. Constant distance.
Okay, we don't need to
Yes,
go
sir.
full speed ahead.
Ahead slow. Yes,
Obviously, that
Merchant. Bearing.
there's my
1, 9,
other torpedo
0.
which has missed.
Constant distance.
Yep, you have to plan for the chance that the enemy is going to avoid. And this dude
Merchant,
was trying to
bearing,
avoid our
1,
torpedoes.
9, 3. Constant distance.
And did avoid one of them, but that wasn't enough. Well, I
Merchant,
think we
bearing,
got
1,
yet
9,
another
5.
victim
Constant
to
distance.
our torpedoes. So just let's wait to see if we need even more
Merchant, bearing,
torpedoes or
1,
not.
9.
Okay. Time to take a look. And there's this. Yes, that's going to be enough. That's almost for sure another sinking. So, off battle stations, return to our course, and oh boy, this patrol is being fantastic. We only have 2 torpedoes left. That's quite a sight. I mean, I have fired everything else. Good, good, really, really good. Let's wait until she sinks. And she's going down. Good, good, good. Again, not the biggest thing ever. Yeah, 18,000 tons. Is not a huge target, but it's a target. We sank it, and it's just one more ship for our big list of sunk ships during this patrol. Which, let's remember, includes one aircraft carrier. Wow, now she's really burning from bow to stern. It's a good chance again to see the ship as she goes under. Water racing, and under the water things looking pretty submarine, let's say it that way. And yes, she also has these freaking guns. It's impossible to attack these things in the surface, really it is. And down, down, down she goes. Well, as it goes under, we go up. Well, I'm going to hold on that for a second. I'm going to go full speed ahead and go to
Ahead flank.
110.
Yes, sir.
If you are asking why, well, I got another suggestion or another petition in the comment sections, and I'm going to try to satisfy it now. And down she goes. One more victim for USS Garner, which is really getting a reputation of being a sinking all. At this stage, we are going to be able to put a broom on our scope standards when we go back to port. I'll explain what's that in a second. But underseas. Meanwhile, in the surface, all the things that are left. Okay, what I got was a petition to do an emergency blow ballast surfacing, so
Yes, sir.
is what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Those are the high compressed air vents. Getting a nose up attitude. Bow planes up to make the ship surface with the thrust of the engines. And up she goes. That was pretty quick. Okay, let's order 10 knots.
Yes, sir. Current speed.
And
9.
resume
Yes, sir.
our patrol. Well, this is for sure going to be the last stage in this patrol, because we are arriving to our assigned patrol area. Going to reduce speed to 5 knots in order to save
Yes, sir.
fuel We don't need to establish a particular patrol line nor to hunt anything. We only need to be 3 days here and then we'll go back home. Okay, we got 2 messages. Manus Islands. TCF. Saipan. I'm not close to Saipan. Manus Island. I'm not part of task force. No. We are still based on my Euro. Good. Let's keep on patrolling. Okay, we got a contact. 332, surface the boat. Force full speed ahead. Let's see if we get something on radar.
Surface.
Well, we might get the chance to shoot our last 2 torpedoes. That's pretty amazing. Yes, we have a contact here. Let me check on that. And seems it's going in a northerly course. Distance. Okay, let's go west.
Yes, sir.
Let's reduce speed to standard.
Yes, sir.
There it is again.
7. Long range.
Seems in a north by northeast course, which means put this in roughly a 15-degree course, more or less. We'll refine that later. Okay, we need 185.
Yes, sir.
Going to reduce
New
speed
course,
to
2.
1. Go to
Ahead 1/3.
the exhaust. How far are we?
New depth 2.
Oh no.
Dive.
We are going to remain at full speed ahead for the time being. Well, that's going to be probably our last victim, because that will be us out of torpedoes, I'm guessing. Let's wait. 287 and
Single contact. Bearing. 2.
coming closer.
7.
There.
Long range.
What's the range? 7 miles. Yeah, I think we are in a pretty good setup. I'm going to even reduce the speed a little bit more.
Current speed. Yes, sir.
We are sitting very low in the water. Should have no big issues being unseen. Also, sun is going down already, but it's going to be daytime by the time we launch our torpedoes anyway, so no big advantage in that. Okay, since we have her in visual, so let's stop this and start doing the speed estimation. And meanwhile, let's see if we can see her. Should be on 287 more or less. 287. Yep, there's something there. Seems pretty big. Those square masts. They look a lot like this. Oh, that would be a great final kill for this patrol. Really, it would. But we'll have to wait to make sure it is that. In the meantime, let's do the speed estimation. And 3. It's how far did he travel? 10 knots. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit quicker than the last one. It's coming pretty fast for a merchant, obviously. Okay. Are we in a correct 90 degree? Doesn't seem so actually. Let me check again. Click too far, and obviously that has its problems. There. Yeah, that's too big of an angle. We need to turn a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do this by hand.
8-5. Yes, sir. Rudder 3-8.
And
Yes,
stop
sir.
it.
Rudder 0. Yes, sir.
Let me check now. Looks much better now. Close enough. Okay. We are barely moving, and she's slowly coming in. Let me locate her there. Yeah, this. No, but it's one of the small ones. Well, never say no to something that you are given, right? 10 knots. It's one of the small ones. I was excited because of the square things, but this little thing on top of, and the lack of extra masts means it's not this. It rather is this. Okay. Whatever. Still works for me. Something to sink. So let's sink it. Okay. Let's do a final double check of the speed, just in case. You never know. Never hurts to be sure, right? 1700 yards during 5 minutes. 1700 yards. Yep, 10 knots. Okay, stop this. Go
Yes,
under.
sir. Periscope depth.
Dive.
And
dive.
we are a little far away, so I'm going to order 1/3 ahead for a short time until we are roughly 2000 yards
Depth 40.
from the track. Then I will order to creep ahead again. Okay, follow this track.
Merchant, closing.
There.
Bearing 29.
And let's start working in our solution. 10 knots is coming from our left, so it's going to be starboard 80 again. I'm going to again shoot very close to perpendicular. Range I'm going to calculate around 1800 for our shot, which is roughly here. Damn it, I clicked on the wrong spot. There. It's going to be at what, 350. There. I'm going to use fast torpedoes, obviously. I'm going to use both of them. Again, it's daylight. Probably he will try to avoid. So, and 12 feet of depth. Good. Let's take a look. No, 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 no. You are not this. You are something far better, which I'm really happy to see. You are this, my dear sir, which I'm extremely happy to see. 21 feet means we can send them at 16 and 16. Good. Well, still not the biggest thing around, but yeah, much better. Okay, close this, send it home, and we are set. Okay, she's in 310 more or less. Up scope.
Merchant,
Oh,
bearing
you look tasty.
10.
Good, down scope. We are a little bit closer than expected, which is good, honestly. We are going to be roughly at 1100 when we shoot. So let's change this to 1100. Put this on 350. Mark it. And again, let's take a look at
Merchant, bearing
the doors opening. This time
closing.
the bow ones. Open doors.
Merchant, bearing 313 closing.
And open doors.
Merchant, bearing 314 closing.
And we are ready to shoot.
Merchant, bearing 315. Closing.
Okay, all we have to do is to wait for her to be in 340. We'll
Merchant,
raise the scope and
bearing
shoot
3,
the fish. Actually,
Merchant, bearing 317. Closing.
345. Going to be a more perpendicular shot.
Merchant, bearing 319.
Yeah.
Closing.
So we wait until he's at 330 or 335, and then we up the scope. He's coming close, up scope. That is.
Merchant, bearing 3,
Okay.
3, 3. Constant distance.
Standby, tubes 5 and 6. Here she comes.
Merchant, bearing 3, 3, 7. Constant distance.
And let's make sure everything's set.
Bearing 3, 3, 9. Constant distance.
And
Merchant, bearing 3, 4, 2. Constant distance.
fire torpedo 5. Fire torpedo 6. Again, very quick succession, because if she tries to avoid, I want them to hit. She should have no really good, a lot of time to correct. We are really close to her. Okay, up scope. Anytime now.
Bearing 3, 5, 2. Constant distance.
We can see the tracks.
Torpedo impact.
Yep. First impact, perfectly square on when I am.
Torpedo impact.
I actually didn't need to be careful. She hasn't spotted these torpedoes. Down scope. No propellers. No propellers.
Merchant, bearing 0. Constant distance.
Yeah, just under the bridge and on the machinery areas. That has killed the propellers. Both of them. Actually, this thing has 2 propellers. Well, so that's probably going to be the last kill in our patrol, and yes, it's turning. When they spot your tracks, they try to avoid, and sometimes that means that you don't hit with all your torpedoes. But this guy couldn't do anything. Also, this guy is the first one I see without a deck gun. Well, too little to notice that, you know, he's already sunk. No need to surface and fire at it. Let's wait, because this is a done deal.
Yes, sir.
Well, strangely enough, because I usually fire at the upside, not at the forward one, this one is sinking with a forward bias. Yeah, because of the heat, amidships and slightly forward. So, yeah, this won't take a long time, I guess. Let's wait for it. Well, we got the message. Here she is, going under. And
Yes, sir.
that means we go up.
Surface the boat. Yes, sir.
And that means that whatever we find now, we can't do crap about it. Because without torpedoes, unless they are junks or sampans, there's nothing I can do with just a deck gun. Wow, holy shit, that thing went far. That explosion, man, that explosion. Well, this is the last kill of a very successful patrol. I'm actually tempted to... Well, I'm going to complete the orders. I mean, I'm just 2 days away from getting this done. And no reason to RTV when I still have enough fuel to do so. Torpedoes means I can't hit anything, but if I locate a convoy, I always can tell it to high command, right? Here we are, as always, looking at the prey we just sank. Okay, let's get going. 10 knots ahead.
Yes, sir. Current speed 9. Yes, sir.
You are kidding me.
Yes,
10.
Current speed 10.
Thank you. Let's go. And yeah, okay. And yes, well, mission complete. Complete.
New message received.
The patrol another area? I don't think so, mate. Let's go back home to our new home at least. Okay, that means we need to plot carefully here. Need to be conservative in fuel, but also not transit areas of very high activity. We need to go through the Sulu Sea, Celebes Sea, Mindanao Straits, and then more or less directly towards Majuro Island.
Yes, sir.
Which is roughly 3,800 miles. At 10 knots, which is what I'm going to do. Let's see
Yes, sir.
how's
Current
our
speed.
fuel. We can always
Zero.
resupply.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, have a place to resupply here. I might make use of that if we are short on fuel. And actually, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to change this here, this here. Let's see. I can actually pass these straits here. Gotta be careful because they are narrow waters, but it's going to save quite a little bit of range. There, there, from there. Well, we are going to pass super close to a lot of enemy bases, which I don't really like. But it's the way home, right? It's the
Yes,
way
sir.
home. Yeah, 200 miles
Returning to
less.
course, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see how far can we go at 10 knots.
Yes, sir. Current speed 1.
And range is that. Okay, we have enough fuel to reach there. Let's get going. Well, as we transit past Ponape, which is the last Japanese base we are going to face in our way home, we can make sure that we are going to arrive home. And yeah, we are going to, with 100 miles of fuel to spare. So now we are here. I can comment on what I said in one of my killings. At this rate, we are going to be able to sail with import with a broom in our periscope standards. And you might be wondering what the hell is that, and why is that important, or what the hell does that mean? Well, it just happened that it became tradition in World War II that when a submarine came back from patrol after sinking everything they had seen, everything at least that was floating, they came back with a broom attached to their periscope standards. Also, they would put usually a Jolly Rogers flag, the pirate flag, with all the achievements in that mission. Well, the question is, what have we achieved in this mission or this patrol? The answer is we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deployments to different patrol areas. In 2 of them we had to sink something, and we did sink something. And we have sunk a Soho class like carrier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I lost count. 2, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 carrier, 10 freighters, and 4 sampans. I'm going to say that's a pretty impressive achievement. So I'm going to probably have some medals of honor to give to my crew, while the admirals gnash their teeth and pat me in the back. Because I guess I'm getting another commendation, just for fans. Yeah, let's get back home. let's get back home. Well, our arrival support is not being met with the best of the weather as possible. Really a stormy, shitty day, but we are home. We are in Mayuru Island. We have some contacts of radar, but I'm not even going to try to find them because on this weather, yeah. Okay. End patrol. Yep, I want to talk. Holy shit! 55,737 tons of total tonnage sank. Wow! Okay, Admirals, what are you going to give me for this? Okay. This is more like it. This is quite like it. The President of the United States takes pleasure in presenting the Medal of Honor to Ryan J.B., Commander, United States Navy, for service as set forth in the following citation. For gallantry and intrepidity and distinguished service in the line of his profession as commanding officer of the USS Garnard, SS-254, on a war patrol of that submarine in enemy-controlled waters of the Pacific War area. The notable successes of Commander Ryan J.B. and his command against a ruthless and formidable enemy enhance and sustain the high traditions of the United States Naval Service. Yes! I got a Medal of Honor. Hey, that feels good. Feels good, man. Feels good. Okay. That looks really great. Let's see what do I have for my crew, because that's going to be also a couple of bronze medals. Hey, now no one is going to look at me saying, hey, I have a bronze medal and you don't. Let's see who doesn't want. You don't have one. You need one. You need to be here, and you also need a bronze medal. Okay, someone in the radio room, because why not? Navy Commendation Medal. For the torpedo men? No. Well, for some of the gun crews. I think I used this one as the gun crew, right? Yeah. One for you. One for you because I like you, and one for you because you have this special ability. Promotions, we don't have any. Oh yes, I need to change my mount for an aft one. Yeah, that's it. Don't have any new fittings. Nothing more there. Okay, that's all. Let's reload the torpedoes because yeah, we used a lot of them. Again, I'm going to use mostly steam ones until those become free. Even while I have a shit ton of renown, I could easily load more of them. Well, I'm guessing I'm going to be featuring pretty high here. Oh shit! Leading scorer, currently, of course, because this is still not the end of the war. But leading scorer of the United States Navy submarine skippers. That was quite the patrol. Okay, let's take a look. What's our next assignment? June 11, 1944. Oh, again here. Oh, yes, please. I'm totally buying this. I'll be more than glad of going there again and giving it another shot. In the meantime, I think that's well, an episode that ends in a pretty positive note. I hope you had fun, guys. I hope you had fun. Look at this. This is my first patrol. This is my second patrol. This is my third patrol. This was my fourth patrol. Holy shit, with my fifth patrol. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.